Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Icon, and I'm finally back to talk about my experience in Turkey, like official sit down video, and how everything has been going on for the last 6 months. So if you see me looking down often, that's because I'm using my phone to basically go through my notes and make sure that I touch on every single topic that whether I wanted to know when I was getting surgery or people have asked me on all social media platforms. So just stay tuned. It might be a long one, y'all. So today is October 10th, 2022. I'm officially 6 months and 4 days post-op. I think in this video, I'm just going to break down the whole aftercare process. I'm going to show you guys my nose first. So this is my nose. Like, my stitches healed perfectly, honestly. Just to know that I'm 6 months and I'm still gonna be seeing more changes is crazy to me. So just a disclaimer, if you hear any noise outside, it's because I live in New York City, and y'all already know New York foot traffic, cars, it is what it is. So first things first, I want to talk about how you have to have patience with this process. Y'all, literally, you want to hop off the table and be like, oh, this is my face, like this is what it is, what it is, but it's not. I promise you, around 2 months, that's when you're gonna start looking in the mirror and finally start to really get comfortable with your face and see, kind of gauge what your face is going to look like. Y'all, who's outside screaming? But you kind of gauge what your face is going to officially look like in its final form. Even though if it's a lot of swelling, you start to see small changes. Literally every single week you see a change. So at 6 months post-op, the aftercare really is not as extensive as I thought it was going to be when I was initially getting surgery. So first things first, I will say you have to drink a lot of water. This is not optional. You have to eat a little bit better than normal. I'm not going to say I'm the healthiest girl in the world because I eat, Popeyes, and that's my thing, Chick-fil-A. But you have to drink a lot of water. You have to. And on top of that, if you're going to drink a juice, drink some pineapple juice, because it does have the bromelain enzymes that does help with swelling, which also brings me to my daily multivitamins. I take those on the normal anyways, but I also implemented bromelain tablets. I was taking 2 of those every day for the first 3 months after surgery. So going into the rib, all you really need for your rib was the Mederma Advanced Scar Gel. If you can see my stitches under my nose, that is like pretty much how my scar under my boob looks. And honestly, when I first saw my scar, I was mortified. I'm like, if I wanted to get a breast reduction, I would have got a breast reduction. But it's not even that long, y'all. I was just traumatized. I was just traumatized. I was thinking about it again. But anyways, that first 2 weeks after your surgery, like once you get home, it's going to be another 2 weeks. Please do not take off the closure tape. Excuse the people outside, please. Please do not take off the closure wound tapes for the first 2 weeks. Don't get curious, because that is binding the stitches together to fully heal. So, and because it's not a surface level cut, they actually cut deep down to get some rib cartilage from your rib cage. So leave it alone. Don't touch it. Once it comes off, like once you take it off after 2 weeks, you start to apply this every single day, morning and night. Moving on to the nose. So I always had a dimple there, but now it's even deeper. So topically, the doctor is gonna give you some nasal boron oil, saline spray, terramycin, and something called Ultravin. It's supposed to help flush out the toxins inside your nose when you can't really breathe with your either they put the tampons in or whatever method that your surgeon performs. So of course you already know, you saline spray first, and then you go in with the oil, and then that's when you come in with the Ultravin to drain out your nose, or whatever sequence you want to use it that kind of way. So I'm going to talk about the aftercare when you already get home. So once you get home, this is the saline spray that I actually use. I will take a gauze, spray it onto that, Get all the crust out. Take this again, get a Q-tip. Get all the, I'm sorry to say this, but you're gonna have a lot of mucus, scabs, and sores in your nose. You don't realize how much stitches are inside of your nose, intricately, so that you can have the desired shape. So you have to clean that out. Literally, I was cleaning that, well, I had to go to work. So when I wasn't going to work, I was cleaning that like 4 times a day. But when I had to go to work, I was doing it about 2 or 3 times, like morning and then night. But I'm still fine, clearly. So after you do that, that's when personally me, what I would do is I will follow up with the nasal boring oil, one pump, and then I will coat that in the inside stitches and also the outside stitches lightly. After that, I will follow up with my terramycin. Boom. Done. I'm out the door, or I'm going to bed. Perfectly fine. New York City, please excuse what's going on. So I don't know how many times I'm probably going to say this in this video, but it is what it is. So if you have allergies, I recommend getting Flonase. I was using this probably my first month, like probably 3 weeks post-op. So from like 3 weeks post-op to like a month and a half, I was using this, 1 spray in a day and 1 spray before I go to bed at night. If you don't have sensitive skin, I recommend using this for your stitches. I used this for 1 week on my stitches, and after my stitches dissolved, sorry, and my nose literally, my scars transformed. The only thing is my skin is so sensitive that this actually broke me out, so I had to stop using this and just continue to just use terramycin only, which is absolutely fine on its own. Honestly, let me say something. If there's products you really need to ask your doctor for, terramycin. So my doctor, my post-op doctor, I actually asked him for an extra bottle of terramycin before I left, and he gladly gave it to me. Also, the suture closure wound tape is what they use, sorry, for your nose. I believe you can purchase it for $7 US from, yes, I got it from my post-op nurses for $7 US for 14 packs. And each pack has 3 of those tapes. So you can actually, it has 6 tapes. I had it for a month and a half. That's how much you could utilize it for. Honestly, if I could go back, I would have got $14 worth, because I would have actually liked the tape to like 4 months. Because honestly, I was going to work with my tapes on my face. I didn't care. I'm like, listen, I need this one to go down. But when it comes to aftercare, once your stitches come out and your nose stops like leaking for no reason, and your scabs stop like happening as rapidly, it's basically a breeze. Like, you just have to just go with the flow. After your stitches, your skin pretty much like attaches to itself and your stitches are gone. If you want to, that's when you can keep using the scar gel. But for me, because I couldn't, I was using the terramycin for like up to probably my 2nd month. And after that, I was just like, baby, sunscreen it up and let's go. And I'm absolutely fine. So I think that's about it for the 6 months sit down. This is how my nose looks. It's all the changes, and honestly, I love it. And just stay tuned, because I'm about to drop another video shortly after this, just really actually breaking down the whole surgery process and everything else that you guys were really asking me in the comments on my first video. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to. If you have any questions, you can hit me up on here, or I'm probably going to reactivate my Instagram shortly, or you hit me up on TikTok, wherever you want. It doesn't really matter, and I'm open to answering any questions that you have about the surgery, because I wish I had reached out to people, but I didn't. So that is about it. Bye, guys.